auction today, and that is going to really give them the necessary advantage because of the wealth which is actually present. I actually today feel very happy that the efforts of the coal ministries come to fruition. This is going to be one of the milestone events, as opposed to the very many number of attempts which were made earlier by the earlier regime. You see that the current exploration policy has actually helped in producing more coal. Just for statistics, under the UPA-2 government, the CAGR of coal imports from years financial year 10 to financial year 14 was 23%. With only the intervention which has been cited by the minister as the steps taken to reform this sector, and subsequent to the reform, the distinct growth in this sector is noteworthy, and I would definitely want you to compare it with UPA-2 time. I've already mentioned that during UPA-2 government, the CAGR of coal imports from 10 to 2014 was 23%. Only with the intervention in the policy level, the CAGR has been brought down, of coal imports has been brought down to 2% by the efforts of Prime Minister Modi and Minister Prahlad Joshi. 23% coming down to 2% in growth of imports. And this is for the year 15 to 19. Coal import by the power sector in total has been reduced by 41%. That is 26.99 metric tons in 21-22, the year 21-22, up to March 2022, from 45.48 metric tons the previous year 2021. So where 45.48 for the year 20 to 21, 2020-2021 has now gone to further down to 41%, which is 26.99 metric tons. These are very clearly telling you the policy consistency. Whilst opening up of the block, transparent processes of coming out with auction, policy driven, open, transparent process, equally bringing down the level of imports which are going on. If we are a country endowed with so much coal, it's nowhere justifiable if your imports keep going up and you're not opening up the coal blocks. But what is happening now, and to the satisfaction of all of us who would feel for this country, is they are making sure that the imports come down and greater transparent policies exist so that there is greater extraction and mining of coal in this country. Prahlad Joshi ji had already said it, but I would like to repeat that during 2013-14, the domestic coal production was 646 million tons. But under Prime Minister Modi, domestic coal production has increased by 20% to around 780 million tons. I'm talking about 21-22 provisional figures, which already the minister has clearly highlighted, has gone up. So with these observations, I'd like to appreciate and take note of the efforts being made by the minister. We need greater investments, not just for coal. We need greater investments also to help in gasification of coal. I invite all of you all to energetically participate in these auction processes which are being launched today, and keep your options also further extended for greater extraction of minerals in India, because India needs, during the Samrit Kal, India needs all the basic minerals. We are on a process of rapid growth. Even today in the morning you would have read in some of the newspapers that Morgan Stanley, in one of its internal reports, has said that India is the place where investment should be. This is where action is. We are definitely creating a policy environment through which greater transparency and greater policy stability guides and invites investments. The next 25 years are critical for India, for both its growth and also for employment. And above all, in the last 8 years, you would have seen under Prime Minister Modi, there's consistency of policy, favorable atmosphere for investments and for manufacturing. So with these, I think India creates greater ambience, and above all, consultative process with the stakeholders is what is governing policy. I know Prahlad Joshi ji himself has sat through several consultations, just as we do it during budget, and Prime Minister himself for every sector of the economy holds his consultation. So keep the sharing of information, participation in discussions going forward as well, because that's what is going to help us guide policy, which will be favorable for businesses to work, and that in turn creates the virtuous cycle for the economy to grow. So thank you very much, Prahlad ji, for giving me this opportunity to be here, and also the very best wishes for all those who are participating in these bids. Thank you very much.